If you're not already, I need you guys to subscribe, join the family so you'll be notified when I post a brand new video. How's everyone doing today? Hopefully everyone's having a good day today.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, man. This is a green light, go. Ties burn the pavement. People want to know what makes possible. They went. Still here, still in your ear with a stop so hot. You'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. That's the both worlds when we rocking over pearls. Instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
I guess we're resuming the game from yesterday night.
When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spin. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it on.
We welcome you back to Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. We're in the fourth quarter now with the Patriots in control of the football. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is now an even 30. And that one will go down in the books as just a one-play drive and then 3 points tacked on to the end of it. And the Jets have got it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
New England Patriots, baby.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smells terrible. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Darnold throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. What a catch by Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Got to love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the...
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been...
Number 88, Thomas!
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Gostkowski for the point after. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Partner, they're up big. They snapped the ball from the 15 for a regular PAT, yet they fake it and get it. Is the kicker's leg tired? What's going on here?
I don't know, but defensively, now with this deficit, now you add 2 more onto that. They fake the PAT. That stings a little.
It definitely stings, and I know the guys that I played for, they wouldn't be as mad at the opposition as they would have been at us for allowing that to happen. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football.
They can't stop him. They cannot hold him.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a...
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest. Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonition.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Okay, baby, let's go. Let's go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. And here are the Colts offensive starters.
Ryan Kelly's a great example of how valuable centers have become in the NFL. A former first-round pick, he was plugged in immediately to be a starter to handle big nose tackles as well as blitzing linebackers, and also able to move and get out into the run game and get to the 2nd and 3rd level and deliver blocks.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing is Locke. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 22.
There's so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Luck. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On second down, here's a run with Mack. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. From the red zone now, Luck. It's caught by Funchess. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Luck now to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Lawrence Guy busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Another try after the first down sack. Luck, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive, maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On play action, now Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. On play action, it's Brady. And this is incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Now a hit and a loose football.
Let's go. Do it.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Andrew Luck now. He gears up to lead this offense again. He's played a pretty clean first half. A touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Luck. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. Now a hit, and Luck lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Luck taken in by the tight end Doyle. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring... Up second down. Quick throw here to Hilton. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Automatic first down.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Funches has it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards.
He right there feeling salty.
Offense versus his own defense. Find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So they go from 142-yard line. Come up now 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. Rodgers brings it in. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing again is Locke. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Luck's throw finding T.Y. Hilton complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Luck now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Luck. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Luck. And this will be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. That drive took him inside to 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, and it'll set up 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Brady now to throw. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He's going to air it out, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 33 yards that time.
One more shot. Boom!
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. That one complete to Anderson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
If you guys had decided, there's not the
You've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Wait 20. Defense wins championships, baby. Wait 10.
Brady now on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 92 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call. Run the football.
Oh, Murray, yeah.
Pump the ball away.
Yeah.
And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
We about to fight for that ball. New England Patriots!
As they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get out to them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs.
Y'all saw that? Y'all saw that? Yeah.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
See, he thought he was going to get away with that. Nah.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Love. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Just to let y'all know, I hope I don't get copyrights from this music that's playing in the game. So yeah.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Luck gives this one off to Mack. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't. Not until you balance it with the errors.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. They'll run for it with Michel. And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if something like that, we got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gathered together. The defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Left side, Doyle with it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, Week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those two teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston. They have the quarterback as well in Deshaun Watson that scares everyone. But I'm picking Tennessee as the team that could go deeper because of their defense. That's really a top 5 defense on any given Sunday. Their ability to rush the passer, their ability to play the ball in the air. I like that Tennessee team, and I think Ryan Tannehill, the switch to him at quarterback has really energized that club.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 28.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To the air again, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Vinatieri's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find one? To get you into the end zone, get you 6.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. He's got a man complete. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julian Edelman, 46 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
The point after try for Gostkowski. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
We are the best in the league. Hopefully we get to go against the Baltimore Ravens. Patriots will be the top best on it, and we're gonna knock you out. Yeah. And we're gonna knock you out. And we're gonna knock you out.
From the 30 on second down.
Ain't nobody with it. Incomplete, baby. Incomplete, baby. Incomplete.
Another wayward pass. Yeah, things started out poorly in this game.
They
just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing is Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, Locke. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing again is Locke. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Luck able to find his tight end Doyle.
By the way, we playing it in our hometown, playing in our hometown.
6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Luck throwing again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Locke. He's got Jack Doyle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
From the red zone now, Locke. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This will be caught at about the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Good for a Colt 1st down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On second and goal, Luck, and that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chester Rogers there to make the grab, and the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little.
Pass complete to Chester Rogers. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Here's Brady to throw. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Hoyer. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to throw here. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. It's a 39-yard attempt. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. So now Luck and the Colts down by 13. A minute 4 on the clock. Field goals useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Luck. Got it complete to Rodgers. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Luck. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Brady going to look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett, 45 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case here, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now. Take over. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Luck. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off of play action. Luck. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here we go on 4th. Luck. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Patriots are close to finishing off this football game. That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they will
New England Patriots, you heard?
put this one on.
I'll see you guys next video. I need you guys to like, comment, share, subscribe, and join the family, and so you'll be notified when I post a brand new video. Not Very Good is out.